Hello squirrels and welcome to PPM6 TV. Today what it is a bit of consumer geography. Where do you buy your knives, your forks, your cutlery, your scissors? Well, if you're a patriotic consumer like I am, you buy them in Sheffield, where the great Sheffield steel comes from. If you're from Germany, maybe you buy them in Solingen, or if you're from the US, maybe Pittsburgh, I don't know. We get our boots and shoes from Northampton, whose great football club is called, nicknamed the Cobblers. We buy our ocean-going ships from the Clyde. But where do we get our microphones? Well, for many years, Vienna has been a big name in microphones for me. Ever since a lad, I've been using AGG 451s and 414s, and I've got 414s here, and this is a 480. I've got their end address sort of podcast mic. Vienna has been stamped deeply through my audio career. However, due to the vagaries of global capitalism, AGG is no longer based in Vienna. So, does that mean good night Vienna when it comes to microphones? Well, thankfully, no, because for just over 10 years, a company called Lewitt, with some AGG roots, I'm glad to say, has been based in the Austrian capital. And they started off making large diaphragm condensers with multipolar diagrams and all sorts of gizmos, which is why I probably overlooked their more affordable offerings. But today, I've got two Lewitts, but I'm going to focus first on the LCT040 Match, which is a pencil electret condenser cardioid. Now, it already, before we've even heard it, it already has two standout factors. One, the finish is really very good. It's a very light microphone, but that's because the body is aluminium. But for the price, the finish is really very good indeed. And I say for the price because this is a sub £100 microphone new. And so it is a very, very capable contender for our best cheap mic in the world. Now, the first thing we're going to do is put it up against this, the Neumann KM184, which in itself is not an expensive mic for the quality it delivers, but it is 6 times more expensive than the Lewitt O40. So let's have a look at these very affordable offerings from Lewitt microphones from Vienna. Here we can see the two Lewitt microphones side by side, and we'll start with the LCT040, the smaller and cheaper microphone. The Lewitt O40 or Match has a profile in its frequency response curve that is reminiscent of the classic Neumann KM184, in that it has a top end boost, maybe a little bit higher than the Neumann, more of a top end and less of a presence boost, and then a gentle roll off in the bass. So how does this sub £100 contender fare against the mighty Neumann? The Neumann KM184 has been in production for years and years and years, and there's a very good reason for that. It's fantastic. And not only that, for a high quality German mic, it is remarkably affordable. However, the Lewitt Match 040 is 1/6 of the price. So this is going to be a tough gig for the Neumann and a strict test of quality for the Lewitt. As well as the incident performance of a microphone, designers are interested in the off-axis sound. In fact, if I can quote you from the Line Audio website, and you know we're big fans of the Line Audio CM4, the website says this: the CM4 is the follower of the CM3, designed with the same goal and preferences around a new capsule, tailored to our specifications using the same circuitry and body. Not surprisingly, it ended up sounding very much like the CM3, but with a slightly more neutral off-axis response and a slightly higher back damping. And so the issue of off-axis response is important. You've been listening to the Neumann KM184 at 90 degrees off-axis. And now the turn of the Lewitt LCT040 Match. How good a job will it do? This is the Lewitt LCT040 at 90 degrees. And the key question is, can a microphone maintain its hopefully good and smooth and linear frequency response when you move round? So you're talking, as I am now, across the microphone rather than straight into it. Because of course a microphone is not only picking up sounds from directly in front of it, but in the room from all the reflections that come back at various different angles. And there's a key question in microphone sound. Hopefully the Lewitt will be able to stand up to the high quality performance of the KM184. What do you think? Well, I think even on that brief outing against the 184, the Lewitt LCT040 Match has made a very good start. And I should say match because they are available as a matched stereo pair. But of course, financially, there are harder jobs ahead. For instance, the SE8 from SE Electronics, which, although it is 40% more expensive than the Match, well, that's still going to be a tough challenge. Similar frequency response profile, a few more bits and pieces on here. Well, let's see how the 040 does against it. How would I sum it up? Well, I'd say the Lewitt O40 is a bit of a snip. Do subscribe, it does help. Thanks for dropping by. Come back soon for more Lewitt videos. Bye for now.